open a new voice log entry.
Acknowledged. Recording.
Okay. This is Captain Liv Rhodes, personal log entry for 7 of October 2126. This will be my final week aboard Kronos 2. In just a few days, I'll be leaving Saturn behind and making my way to my new assignment on Ceres. A bit odd, actually, saying it out loud. Anyway, all mining sites are running smoothly. Overnight harvest totals are a bit lower than I'd like. Oh, we had some sputtering on the number 12 RCS thruster, but Jack and I managed. Oh, Jack. Good. Hold on a tick. Hera, pause recording.
Acknowledged, Captain Rhodes.
Morning, sunshine. And how are we feeling today? Jack, are you with me? Hera, let's go ahead and run Jack's calibration program.
Acknowledged.
Right. In you go, Jack. I'll see you in a few.
Module D221. Manual dexterity. I am Hera, Central AI for the Kronos 2 Orbital Mining Facility. I will guide you through this calibration program. First, close your hand to form a fist. Now extend your index finger. Good. To proceed, use your index finger to press the hollow button in front of you. Now reach out and grab the glowing disc that just appeared. When you are ready, throw the disc into the goal in front of you. Target missed. Press the hollow button to recall the disc. Please try again. Target missed. Press the hollow button to recall the disc. Please try again. Target hit. Excellent throw. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module M-101. Basic motor functions. Please pull the handle above you to exit the activation pod. This labor unit will guide you through the module. Now carefully follow it by pulling yourself through the environment using any solid surface. Please follow the labor unit to proceed. Please take your time and follow the guide. Now carefully pull yourself forward and release to glide to calibration module complete. Module M205. Maneuvering thrusters. Your hands are equipped with maneuvering thrusters, allowing you to move more freely in zero gravity. Activate left thruster. Activate right thruster. Now please exit the activation pod and use your maneuvering thrusters to reach the door ahead. Thrusters can be used in short bursts or held down for continuous usage. Please press the hollow button near the door to proceed. Good. Now navigate the environment using only your maneuvering thrusters. Do not grab any surfaces during this test. Reboot initiated. Recalibrating thruster protocols. Try again. Thruster calibration at 50%. Calibration module complete. Module C-111. Communication. We will now calibrate your communication system. When someone speaks to you, a reply notification may appear above your wrist. You may then respond by holding down the dialogue button on either hand and selecting a reply with your index finger. Hold down the dialogue button now. Input confirmed. Now hold down the dialogue button and select a reply.
Like this.
Correct. Vocal selection acknowledged. Often, you will have a limited time to select a reply. In these cases, silence is considered a viable option. Do you understand?
How long do I have to reply?
Most often, you will have 10 seconds to reply, but this number may vary under special circumstances. Now exit the activation pod and move into the room ahead. You can also initiate conversations at points of interest throughout the world. If you look at certain people or objects while you are close to them, their name will appear, and an icon will indicate that you can use the dialogue button. You may then hold down the dialogue button and select an option, just like a reply. Now start a conversation with the labor unit, and speak about the Fury transport model in this room. Please talk about the 2 points of interest in the room to continue.
Unit 42, what is your primary directive?
To assure the safety and well-being of Kronos 2 station personnel.
What is your secondary directive?
Preserving the integrity of Atlas Corporation property and equipment.
A Mark I Fury transport, 1/48th scale.
Be advised, while real Fury transports can be used to travel to distant locations across the Kronos 2 station, I do not recommend attempting to ride this one.
Noted.
Communication system fully calibrated. Would you like to proceed to the next module?
I'm ready to proceed.
Acknowledged. Please stand by. Module A-131, Data Scanner. Error. Calibration program failure. Stand by for reboot.
The directors have been pushing to make fully automated deep space mining the company's top priority. Your Echo unit is the perfect subject for our initial test runs.
This is crap. I'm 1 week from leaving and you're just now Jack? Sorry, I have to go. Kronos 2 out. Jack? What happened?
My calibration program crashed. I appear to be stuck in the activation pod.
That's odd. Your diagnostic program's never just flat out crashed before. It must have suspended the pod's release procedures.
In the event of activation pod failure, Titan Protocol recommends performing a complete power cycle of the pod, followed by a level 3 inspection of...
You're all set. Listen, about my conversation with Command, how much did you overhear?
Not much.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna put it out there. You're no longer coming with me to Ceres.
What do you mean?
The directors want you to take over my duties as commander of the station. It'll just be you and the labor units. No humans.
So this is our last week together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Look, they just hit me with this news a few minutes ago. I mean, command splitting us up, I never even considered it a possibility. I'm not entirely sure what to say. Except... I'm sorry, Jack.
There's no need to apologize, Olivia. While the situation is unfortunate, it's not your fault.
Come on then. No sense putting it off. Let's get our last week started. Why don't you go activate the bridge while I pull the overnights?
Copy that.
Activation panel's just... over there, at the forward console.
Unit 12, are those repairs on schedule?
Affirmative. Data network maintenance will be completed by 09:30 on October 8th, 2126.
Acknowledged.
Your swear count is not increased for nearly 10 hours. Congratulations.
Oh, quit playing with that damn thing. I mean... shit.
Never mind. Did you say you wanted me to activate the bridge?
That I did. Towards the forward center console.
You seem upset.
You're getting way too good at reading human responses, you know that.
Well, I have had a few years of practice.
Yeah. It shows. Can I help you?
The Kronos 2 station has been in operation for over 5 years. Liv has been its longest tenured captain. (23-11). It would appear I'm going to win. Again.
Now hold on. I've still got 7 days. Plenty of time to stage my epic comeback.
Considering the significant difference between our two scores and given your win-loss record, I would estimate the odds of you staging an epic comeback are approximately 3,725 to 1.
Wow, Jack, that is just some of the worst trash talk I've ever heard.
This is an official Echo Arena disc. Where did you acquire it?
My dad got it for me at a match back on Juno. You know, you'd probably be pretty good at it. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to play?
Occasionally. I do find the game's strategies intriguing.
You should give it a go sometime with the labor units. Be good for you to have a hobby.
Why do you find these creatures appealing?
Bulldogs are a symbol of the British spirit. We don't want to know when the odds are against us.
Ah. Sounds familiar.
Oh, shut up, Jack.
Would you like me to archive this list for you? That way we could remove this note.
No, thanks. I actually like a bit of clutter. Makes it feel more like home.
I am well aware of this fact.
Are you calling me messy?
Yes. Based on every known definition of the word, you, Olivia Rhodes, are messy.
Nonsense. I see no mess here. Just organized chaos.
This model is meant to depict an S8 labor unit, is it not?
That's right. Why? Is something wrong with it?
It is highly inaccurate.
That's sort of the joke, Jack.
I failed to find the humor in erroneous proportions.
Of course you would.
Will you get a plaque to commemorate your own tenure as captain, Liv?
What? Why would I get a plaque?
The first captain of this station received one, and your performance has exceeded his by every metric.
That's not really how it works, Jack, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Are you going to leave these behind?
I hadn't really thought about it. Why, do you want to keep them?
And what purpose would I have for toy dinosaurs?
Something to remember me by?
You forget my memory is archived. I can remember you anytime I wish.
Suit yourself. It won't be the same.
Transitioning to daytime cycle.
I'm really going to miss this part. I'll get started on the morning checklist in a bit. Just give me a moment to soak in this view.
Take your time. We do have an especially striking view of Saturn this morning.
Almost like it's showing off. Do you happen to know what gives the planet its unique color?
I do not. Please tell me.
Ammonia crystals in the upper atmosphere react with... You're just humoring me, aren't you?
I know how much you like to answer your own questions.
Thanks, Jack.
Command splitting us up. It bothers you.
I just thought you'd be coming with me, is all.
No assignment is ever permanent. I would think you'd know that better than anyone.
Well, that's certainly true.
It is entirely possible that we will work together again sometime in the future.
Maybe. Here's hoping. So, Jack, I suppose congratulations are in order.
For what?
For your promotion.
There's really no need for that.
Come on now, it's a big deal. In a few days, you'll be Captain Jack. So, congratulations, Captain Jack.
What I mean is, as an Echo unit, I hold no official rank, so technically I can't be promoted.
Right. Well, that's too bad. Captain Jack has quite the ring to it.
Also, you are the only person who calls me Jack. To everyone else, I am merely Echo 1.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have no...
What was that? Jack, did you feel that? What the hell? Please tell me you can see that.
Affirmative, I see it.
Any idea what it is?
I'm afraid not. There are no records of any such phenomenon in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. It is an anomaly.
What the... Jack, are you alright?
I believe so.
You were glitching out.
The disturbance briefly disrupted my internal systems, but I'm not reading any permanent damage. Liv, it's possible that anomaly is not entirely stable.
You think?
Priority alert.
The hollow table. Something's wrong.
I'll investigate.
Hera, initiate broad spectrum scan. Focus on the following coordinates.
Hera, status report.
Multiple Tier 1 malfunctions detected.
Isolate and identify.
Acknowledged. Isolating. Awaiting input. Saturn Orbital Zone Beta. Orbital Mining Facility. Designation, Kronos 2. Central Mining Station. Malfunctions isolated.
That is a lot of red.
Perhaps it's not as bad as it looks.
Ground fault recorded in the cargo bay. Possible circuit overload. Reading marked temperature increase in the core containment chamber. Lockdown procedures in effect. Power failure reported in primary oxygen garden. Emergency failsafes triggered.
What, that's it? That's all we've got to go on?
Hera, can you give us an in-depth scan of each affected area?
Negative. Unable to establish communication with cube satellites.
Wait, we lost the CubeSats? How the hell did we... Ah, forget it. Let's just have a look for ourselves. Where are you, you little bugger? Ah, here we are. Jack, could you do us a favor and scan this CubeSat?
I'll need to calibrate my scanner first. Stand by. It'll only be a moment.
Awaiting manual input for calibration. Module A-131, Data Scanner. Your scanning tool allows you to collect data on anything in the environment. Please exit the pod to begin calibrating it. Please follow me to the disk spawner at the back of the room. Now activate your scanner by pressing the button on top of your hand. Both of your hands have this functionality. Good. Now aim the scanner at the I/O port on the disk spawner and hold the trigger to initiate a scan. After scanning something, its name will appear next to your hand on the scanner's data tab. To see the results of your scan, grasp the tab and pull it away from your hand. Pull the data tab now. Excellent. Use the button on top of your hand to deactivate the scanner now. Good. To complete this module, gather scan data on 5 other materials or objects. You must scan additional objects or materials to complete this calibration module. Initiating human sarcasm. I thought we were friends, Echo 1. 4 scans remaining. 2 scans remaining. 1 scan remaining. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
All set?
Scanner fully calibrated.
Heads up. Give that CubeSat a scan. See if you can work out what's wrong with it.
Scan complete.
Right. Well, what's the story?
According to these readings, something was disrupting the CubeSat's ability to communicate with the rest of the sensor network.
Was?
My scanner appears to have reset the CubeSat's transmitters and restored the connection.
Oh, well, problem solved. All you have to do is find and scan every last CubeSat we have scattered across the entire facility.
Sounds like fun.
Of course, it would to you. I'll send an objective to your ARM computer, but consider it low priority for now.
Objective received.
Right then, on to the real problems. What do you think? What's next?
Hera's scan of the anomaly will likely take some time. Perhaps we should get started on repairing those malfunctions.
Good idea. That anomaly's certainly given us plenty to do. I count 3 Tier 1 malfunctions that need our attention. I'll need a few minutes to pull today's command codes off my console. You can just keep yourself occupied till then, I'm sure.
Of course. This is the official emblem of the Kronos 2 station. This is the emblem of the United Solar Nations, the governing body that oversees the system. Good morning, Hera.
Good morning, Echo One.
This Echo Unit pod is damaged as well. If no Echo Unit pods are functional and my shell suffers a hardware failure, I would have to revert to an old version of my OS on the station's server. Fortunately, this backup Echo Unit appears to be functional. I can transfer to it if necessary. Will you have Series 8 labor units with you on Ceres?
I'm sure. But fortunately, I won't need to rely on them for company with all the other people there. Labor units have always been dim.
They lack my core learning modules, if that's what you mean.
More to it than that, but yeah, that's more or less the gist of it. Ready to go?
Yes, let's get started.
Great. Not the best way to start our last week. Don't believe we've ever seen this many malfunctions all at the same time.
We've also never had an unidentified spatial anomaly suddenly appear directly off our port bow.
It's a day of firsts, really.
You do realize it's possible we just made a groundbreaking scientific discovery.
Well, let's not go writing our Nobel acceptance speeches just yet. Well, at least not until we're certain the station isn't going to fall apart. Ah! What the...
Warning, unsecured cargo in the hold.
Yeah, That much I worked out. Can you tell me why we have unsecured cargo in the hold?
Negative.
Okay, well, we might want to look into that. All right, Jack. Looks like there's a lot to do this morning.
Any priority alerts?
Well, it'll be your station soon. What problem do you want to tackle first?
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look. Let's see.
Take a look at your objectives on your ARM computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Let's fix the power failure in the oxygen garden.
Okay, follow me. Looks like the power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden. I'll pull the manual release. And of course, the access panel is stuck. Jack, I think you're going to have to cut through.
I'll need to calibrate my reactive cutter first.
Right. Considering the power outage, let's also calibrate your entry light.
Module A, 901. Reactive cutter. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the door ahead. Activate your reactive cutter by pressing the glowing touch point on the underside of your wrist. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use the reactive cutter to cut through the highlighted brackets. Cutter functionality test complete. Lift open the door to proceed. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use your reactive cutter to cut out a portion of the highlighted panel. Once you have cut away enough of the panel, press the hollow button to complete this calibration module. Please press the hollow button to complete the calibration module. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module H-144. Helmet visor. You can open and close your helmet visor by pressing the button on the left side of your helmet with your index finger. Please open your helmet visor now. Now please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. You can activate your headlamp by pressing a button on the right side of your helmet. Once your headlamp is on, shine it on my location. Well done. I am moving to new coordinates in the next room. Find me and shine your headlamp on my location. Excellent. Please press the button on the right side of your helmet to turn off the headlamp and complete the module. Calibration module complete.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the access panel so we can pull the door release handle. Excellent, follow me. Let's get started. Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Can you use your headlamp to help me find the electrical grid maintenance panel?
Affirmative. An encrypted audio file. Curious. When the anomaly scrambled the CubeSat, it inadvertently connected them to a secure Atlas Corporation network. If I scan more of them, I may be able to crack the encryption. You will certainly be leaving Kronos 2 with a vast surplus of duct tape, Liv.
That's because duct tape fixes everything.
Everything?
What? You don't think so?
It's possible. Perhaps we should try to seal the anomaly with the duct tape, although that may exhaust even your tape-based arsenal.
See? You can never have enough duct tape.
Olivia, I've located the maintenance panel.
Perfect. Keep your light on it for a moment while I remove the cover. Looks like we've got some fused wiring.
Status report?
The short caused a full system crash. We'll need to reset each of the environmental controls. Can you find the emergency junction while I sort out this mess?
How are you feeling?
A little better now. I'm distracting myself by making a list of ways I can sneak you off to Ceres. So far, I'm down to hiding you in my luggage.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Well, I'd disassemble you first.
I stand by my previous statement. Do you require assistance?
With this? No, this shouldn't be a problem. In training, we had to do this in vacuum conditions. I'll take a few Tier 1 malfunctions any day.
What should I be doing right now?
See if you can restore power to the emergency junction, Jack. Let's get the junction online so we can start the diagnostics.
I've reached the junction cover. Did you bring a spanner?
Just cut through the bolts. We can deal with the cleanup after we figure out what's wrong with the station.
Affirmative. Going hot. Electronic interface. I'll need to use my scanner to link up with the I/O port. Emergency power online.
The backup conduit only has enough juice to diagnose one system at a time. Go ahead and get started when you're ready.
The O2 mixture is off. I'll need to adjust the levels of atmospheric exchange.
Careful with that, Jack. One of us still has to breathe the air here for the next few days.
Bioregenerative systems calibrated.
CO2 capture optimized for both plant and mammalian passengers.
Mammalian, huh? How flattering.
Apologies, Liv. I didn't mean to sound clinical.
Once I'm gone, you'll probably be able to shut down this part of the ring.
I think I'll keep it, actually, to add color.
Jack, you aren't starting to enjoy botany, are you?
Is that unusual?
Depends who you ask. Use the junction to select another system.
The helium-3 containers seem undamaged.
Good. We've never dropped a quota and we're not going to start now.
The transformer can't form a complete circuit.
We probably need to realign the coils. Run a scan to confirm.
The coils have been damaged.
Shit. Unlock them so we can get a closer look.
Conversion coils unlocked.
As long as we can still form one complete row, we should be able to get the transformer back online.
This handle unlocks the transformer coils so I can realign the core.
Power current stabilized.
Conversion process successful. Current strong.
Nice job. Once I finish replacing these wires, we should be able to get the lights on. That's 2 down. Let's tackle the last system.
The alert must have shut down water flow to the hydroponic systems.
It's designed to seal the main reservoir in case of a breach. We need to pump the handle to restore pressure to the plumbing.
Water flow restored.
Irrigation system within operating parameters.
Good. That should help keep the plants healthy. Hera, verify all oxygen garden subsystems.
Subsystems within normal parameters.
Right. I'm about done here. Do you see the access panel near me?
I see the access panel.
Good. Now listen carefully. To restore power to the sector, we need a priming current in the power coupling. That means...
You'll need to wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Acknowledged. I will await your command before throwing the breaker. Removing utility cover. Please stand by.
I've got to pump the primer handle before you throw the breaker. Let me know when you're ready and I'll count us down.
On your command.
Acknowledged. Throw the switch in 3, 2, 1. I'm clear.
Oxygen garden operational. Environmental control systems restored.
That's one more system we don't have to worry about.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Don't jinx it, Jack. There's no wood to knock on around here. Well, there's still the ground fault in the cargo bay and the temperature spike in core containment. What's next on the agenda?
Let's get the cargo bay squared away.
Okay, follow me. One of the cargo banks must be malfunctioning. We probably blew a fuse. I'd start by checking the fuse compartment at each cargo bank. Hera, unlock them, please. Just don't pull any good fuses, or we'll have loads more cleanup to do.
This lever locks the cargo in place in case of a power failure. Something's interrupted the power flow. Probably warrants a closer look. I think I've located the problem. This fuse is blown. We'll need a replacement.
Affirmative. Wait there, I'll bring you a new one from the supply drawers. This should do it.
Thank you.
Got you covered.
Power flow.
Jack, that's not... Oh, now you did it.
Oops.
That was a good fuse, Jack. Put it back.
What am I supposed to be working on now?
We need to stow the cargo crates.
I should put this away. Strong contact from the maglocks. That's one down. Liv, is this your EVA helmet?
It's just a spare. Don't worry about it. I doubt I'll ever need it at this point.
Very well. I'm starting to crack the encryption. If I find more CubeSats, I should be able to save the completed audio file to my ARM computer. That will let me share any files I find with Liv once I've gathered enough information. Just one more to go. Liv, what is this model doing here?
Did something knock that loose? I was going to pack it up so I could take it with me to Ceres.
To reiterate, Olivia Rhodes, you are a mess.
I prefer to think of myself as spontaneous, Jack.
Solar panels like these help provide power to the mining equipment across the facility. Standard practice for stations of this size. Cargo secure.
Let's lock the system down to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I'll throw the lockdown lever.
Lockdown engaged.
Thanks, Jack. I feel better already. Let's move on, shall we? That just leaves the temperature spike in core containment. Follow me, Jack.
Find anything?
Nothing conclusive. Your body is radiation hardened. Care to take a look inside?
I'll see what I can ascertain.
Hera, disable all containment safety protocols and unseal the hatch.
Acknowledged. Awaiting manual operation.
Head on in. I'll see you on the other side. You'll need to seal yourself in before we can expose the cause, Jack.
I should finish calibrating my radiation shield before we continue.
Acknowledged. Standing by.
Module A, 251. Radiation shield. Your scanner can detect hazardous radiation fields capable of damaging you. Please activate your scanner and use it to assess the irradiated area ahead. Please activate your scanner and scan the irradiated zone in front of you. Your scanner places tracking points that display the area's radiation level. When you are ready to proceed, please exit the activation pod. Your radiation shield will protect you for a limited time. A shield meter is located on both of your wrists below your arm computer. You can use this to monitor your shield levels. Now please use your scanner to find the least hazardous route through the room and reach the exit. Use your scanner to navigate the radiation field and make it to the other side. Higher levels of radiation will drain your shield faster. The radiation monitor on your wrist displays the radiation level of your current location. Please keep it in mind. If your shield is depleted, your body will suffer irreparable damage. Please be careful. You can draw energy from induction panels to replenish your radiation shield. This module will complete when your shield is fully recharged. Please pull the handle toward you to begin recharging. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Radiation shield fully operational.
Copy that. Let's get started by opening the core enclosures. The code is 5826.
Authorization accepted. Warning. Radiological activity detected.
Well, that explains the temperature spike.
At least one of the fusion cores is leaking radiation.
Your scanner should help you zero in on the source. Fairly active. Not a bad starting point. Keep looking in that area. Getting warmer. Keep scanning along that trajectory. Nice shot. I'd say that warrants a closer look. I'll activate the I/O port so you can scan it to open the enclosure.
Shields at 95%. Enclosure unlocked.
You'll need to scan the individual cores to determine which is causing the problem.
I should scan this to check for defects. Microfractures in the fuel assembly. Radiation at unsafe levels.
That could contaminate the entire fuel reserve. We'll need to jettison the core. To unlock it, enter 6102 at the central console.
Core released.
Bring it to the disposal conduit at the bottom of the chamber. Once you open the conduit, you'll need to seat the core into the launch tube and use the lever to eject it. Keep an eye on your shield levels while you're in transit.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation. Radioactive material jettisoned.
The area is still irradiated.
There has to be another damaged core. Check the other enclosures.
I'll keep looking.
A second hotspot. I'm activating the I/O port so you can check the enclosure.
This core is similarly damaged.
Bloody hell. It has to go. Punch in 7641 at the central console to unlock it.
Emergency disposal conduit online.
Same routine here. Run it to the disposal conduit and jettison the core.
Shields at 95%. Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation. Radioactive material jettisoned.
Radiation levels returning to normal.
Thank God for that. Looks like we live to fight another day. Let's shut the enclosures so we can get you out of there. Re-enter the code in the center console. 5826.
Core containment re-engaged.
You're looking a bit worse for wear. Maybe you should use your ARM computer to upload to another shell?
Initiating manual reboot.
Reboot initiated.
Jack! I'll meet you on the other side, by the hatch. Looking sharp, Jack. Did you get dolled up for me?
I know you like it when I look my best.
Such a gentleman. Chamber temperature is back within normal limits. Nice job in there, Jack.
Thank you.
All right, that ought to do it. We're all set. Hey, Jack. High five. Oh, fine. Be that way. Well, thanks for your help regardless.
That's what I'm here for.
And here I thought it was to keep me from going round the bend.
I chose to abandon that directive some time ago.
Shut up. That's not funny.
Captain Rhodes, full spectrum scan of the anomaly is complete.
All right, Hera. Push the results to the holotable in the EVA staging area.
Acknowledged.
Come on, Jack. Let's go have a look at the results. Maybe we'll learn something useful about this anomaly of ours.
That does seem likely, considering we currently know nothing at all.
Suppose I can't argue with that. Okay, Jack. Let's see what we have.
Hera, status report.
Status, green. All systems nominal.
Well, that's good news. But what about our anomaly? Where is it?
Hera, display the anomaly's current location.
Acknowledged.
Ah, there we go. Wait, hang on. Hera, is this image to scale?
Affirmative.
So the anomaly has increased in size.
Not a good sign. Let's get a closer look. Okay, let's see.
Curious.
I can't make head nor tail out of any of this data. What about you?
The data appears to have been corrupted somehow.
It's the same for all the readings. Spectrometer, interferometer, LiDAR... all rubbish.
Interference from the anomaly must be disrupting the transmission signal.
So, our sensor network is useless. What now?
I'll exit the station and investigate the anomaly up close.
Absolutely not.
If I use my scanner, I can bypass the sensor network. I'll be able to examine the data in real time.
We've seen what that thing can do to your systems. What if you get shut down out there?
I'm specifically designed for operation in hazardous environments. It only makes sense. Besides, we need to determine the nature of this anomaly. And I suggest we do so quickly.
Okay, well... no sense wasting any more time then. Let's get you into the airlock, sharpish.
Caution. Airlock opening.
If you're going out there, you'll need an EVA rig. There should be some inside the airlock. Just take one off the rack.
EVA rig secured. Initializing advanced movement systems. Stand by for calibration. Module M-201. Primary boosters. Your EVA pack allows you to boost forward in the direction you are looking. When you are ready, please exit the activation pod and use your EVA boost to reach the console ahead. Well done. Please press the hollow button to continue. Now boost to the end of the hall before the walls close in on you. Multiple boosts may be required. Excellent. Module M-116. Braking thrusters. This module will calibrate your braking thrusters, which allow you to stop in place without grabbing any surface. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. There are 2 target zones in the next room. Please boost into one of the zones and use your braking thrusters to come to a full stop. Please boost into either zone and use your brake to come to a full stop. Success! Now, use your braking thrusters to stop inside target zone A. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
EVA rig fully functional, ready to disembark.
Copy. Airlock controls unlocked. Pull down on the handle to close the inner door. Once the inner door is sealed, you're clear to cycle the airlock.
Inner bulkhead sealed. Caution. Airlock opening.
The airlock must be depressurized before exiting.
Inner bulkhead sealed.
Once the airlock is cycled, head outside and make your way to the anomaly. Get a scan if possible, but don't put yourself at any unnecessary risk.
Understood.
I'm going back up to the bridge. I can keep a better eye on your status from there. Keep this comm channel open. Maintain constant contact.
Copy that.
Depressurization
Jack.
complete. Ready
Yes.
for EVA departure.
Be careful out there.
Don't worry, Liv. I'm sure it'll be no problem.
Isn't that what we always say right before there's a problem?
Exiting portside airlock.
Copy. There should be a Fury transport dock just outside the airlock. Should take you straight to the anomaly. You'll need to run a diagnostic check before you can take off.
Understood.
Prep for RCS thruster calibration. Please hold on to the railing for the duration of the test flight. Initiating RCS thruster test. In 3, 2, 1. RCS thruster check complete. Proceeding to primary thruster calibration. Reminder, please hold on to the railing. Igniting primary thrusters. In 3, 2, 1. Fury transport calibration complete.
Liv, the Fury transport is set for flight.
Great. Coordinates have already been uploaded to the Navcon. Just touch the marked location on the holomap and you'll be on your way. I'll monitor you from the bridge. Good luck.
Select your destination.
I'm underway. Distance to anomaly, 4,800 meters.
Copy that. I've a visual on your transport.
3,500 meters. 2,000 meters.
Steady as she goes. Godspeed. Look at that thing. Just incredible. Jack!
The Fury is malfunctioning. I have no control. I'm drifting toward the anomaly.
Remote link's been severed. I can't reboot the transport.
Liv, I'm taking radiation damage.
Abort, Jack! Get out of there, now! Just ditch the Fury! Go!
Evacuating Fury.
Hurry, Jack! Get clear of that radiation!
Stand by.
Jack, the Fury has completely dropped off my scope. Total loss of signal. It's gone.
On approach, I noticed the anomaly was pulling the surrounding debris into its center.
You think the anomaly's housing some kind of singularity?
That would be consistent with my observations, yes. Needless to say, I doubt we'll be seeing that Fury transport again.
Okay. Well, so much for scanning the anomaly up close.
Shields at 30%. Reboot initiated.
Jack, are you alright?
I'm here. I was able to transfer to a new shell.
Thank God for that. I think those disturbances might actually be electromagnetic pulses. You might not be able to scan the anomaly up close, but I think we can reconfigure a geological sensor to do the trick.
How so?
Well, if we can use it to read fluctuations in the magnetic field, we should be able to get a look inside. There's just several problems.
Go on.
We've got failures all over the facility. For this plan to work, we'll first need to clear up some problems in the container field, the primary dig site, and the processing.
Send the details to my ARM computer.
Done. Let me know when you arrive at the sites.
Select your destination. Destination, Communications Satellite F7. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
I'm not getting a signal from ComSat F7.
Hera, give us a level 1 diagnostic on all components.
Scanning.
Let's see. Looks like one of the Comsat's solar panels took some structural damage. It may have lost a few solar cells. You'll have to replace them. There should be some spares stored on the side of the satellite.
Athena, bring up the next candidate, please.
Echo Program Candidate number 37. Lieutenant Rhodes, Olivia J.
Now this one's promising. Accepted into the US Aerospace Academy at 16. Exemplary marks in engineering, geology, robotics. Elite stuff. All the versatility you could want in an astronaut. The USN even approached her for the Pythias initiative, but she declined. I'm not interested in leaving the solar system, I guess. And her psych profile. She's right on the money. Took some prying, but the interviewer got her to open up about her family. The younger brother, Jackson. You could tell they were close. Probably had to look after him a lot with two scientists for parents. That's just what we need for Echo 1. She's perfect.
That's one. Hera, status report.
Cell installation successful. 0 errors detected.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to next panel. Cell in place. One more to go. That's all of them. Hera, verify solar panel integrity.
Satellite F7 online. Solar panels optimal. Wattage stable.
Nice job. I'm getting a strong signal. It may actually help us get a better reading on the anomaly. Did you know that beforehand, Jag?
Not really, I just wanted to fix it.
You just can't help yourself, can you?
There is nothing wrong with wanting a clean and functional work environment.
Select your destination. Destination, Communications Satellite D4. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
ComSat D4 is inactive as well.
Hera, run a diagnostic on satellite D4.
Scanning. Satellite offline. Solar panels are operational, but their current wattage is at 5% of their effective PTC rating.
Interference from the anomaly, I suspect. It should have a backup battery for these situations, though.
I'll open the maintenance hatch and take a look. Hatch open, checking the battery. This battery's drained. I'll need to recharge or replace it on the Fury transport. Battery in place. Hera, status update.
Satellite D4 is still offline.
Strange.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
That would probably work, actually.
Usually does. You should be able to cycle the power at the emergency control panel, near the top of the array.
The emergency control panel. I'll need to cut through before I can access it.
Satellite D4 online. Systems nominal.
Strong work. Combined with the signal we're getting from the other satellite, that should make our scan of the anomaly go much smoother.
Select your destination.